What is going on, Rocksteady family, and anybody else that went into my YouTube? Today we're gonna do mainly deep stretching, followed with maybe a couple of boxing plyometric challenges at the end. So, with that said, we're gonna do active stretching for our warm-up. We're gonna go for about 3 minutes. All right, and then from there, we're gonna go to the ground or the yoga mat. We're gonna grab our resistance bands, and then we're gonna do some stretching with the resistance band, followed by some more deep stretching, and then we end with getting the heart rate up, and that's that. We got about 30 minutes of work here, and that's it. Let's get right to it. So, you're gonna spread your feet as wide as you can. I have this pole, pretend this is a wall. I can use this to support my balance if my balance is off. So we're widening our stance, and then what I want you to do, if you need to spot yourself with your legs, that's fine. You're going to try to reach for the front, the middle, and then the back, and then repeat. Do that for about 30 seconds, starting now. Here we go. Front, middle, back, front, middle, back. Loosen up if you need to, and then get right to it. Front, middle, back. And again, you can use a wall for support. I'm leaning on the wall, and I'm doing front, middle, back. Front, middle, back. Feel it on the inside of the legs, maybe on the hips, lower back. All right, shake it off. Now you got the option of working a little bit of balance and posture in active stretching. Again, if you need assistance from the wall, don't hesitate to get on the wall. What we're going to work on right now is hugging the leg, bringing it up, hugging it, standing tall, putting it down slow and in control. You can even do this sitting down. All right, if you're in a chair, bring it up, sit tall, put it down slow and in control. Hug it, stand up, or sit up or stand up, put it down slow and in control. And again, you can do it standing up on the wall. Stand tall, put the leg down slow and in control. Let's do a couple more here. All right, now we're going to lift the big toe up. And again, you can even do this on the chair. You're sitting on the chair, lift the big toe up, reach for it. Alternate to the other side. Go ahead. Stand tall. It's not a race. See how low you can get while that leg stays straight. Make sure you're breathing. All right. I'm going to use the wall. Got two options here. You can go multiple options actually. You can try to kick your butt. Try to get the heel as close to your butt as possible. You can use the support of a wall. Grab one side, stand tall. Put the leg down slow and in control. Switch to the other side. Keep going. All right, about 5 more. Good, shake it off. Let's turn the wrist, full range of motion. Go the other way. Spread the fingertips, open them, spread them, open them, spread them. As wide as you can, open them, spread them. Do the same thing with the ankle. Again, if you need support of a wall. Add a little balance to it. Sure the ankles go both directions. Good. So now, if you need to pause me, go ahead and grab a resistance band. and we are gonna go right to the ground. So now it is kind of wrapped on my foot. I'll get a little closer. So the foot is wrapped. All right, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hold it as high as we can. What I don't want to see is pulling it. All right, you want to try to get in the most relaxed state possible so that you get the best bang for your buck in terms of the mobility. So I'm holding it up really high. I'm working on getting my leg as straight as I possibly can. My shoulders are relaxed. I'm breathing. And I'm trying to relax as many body parts. Pay attention to your other leg. Are you bracing yourself? What can you relax in your body right now? Forehead, jaw, shoulders, bicep, butt. Alright, so we're going to spend about another 10 seconds here. And then we're going to lean to the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what I mean by leaning to the other side is I'm bringing the leg out to the edge while I'm trying to keep my opposite leg on the ground. Alright. My other hand is over here just to help with the balance. Again, I'm not forcing it. I'm bringing it as low to the ground as I can without it touching. And I'm also bringing it up as well. Get a nice stretch on the inside of your leg, the groin. And again, relax as many body parts as you can. Alright. Bring it across. Alright, now the way that I did that, it's now, this is my right leg. This is on my left hand. My opposite leg hand is on the opposite side, and I'm trying to keep my right butt cheek on the ground while bringing the leg across as best as I can. Don't focus so much on bringing the leg across, but you want to make sure you get a stretch anywhere between the hip and the side of the leg. Ten more seconds. All right. So, if at any point any of this stuff feels good, please feel free to pause me and then stretch any particular thing that feels really good to you or that you feel you need the most of. All right. So, still on my right leg. Now I'm going to lean to my left side. So I'm leaning on my left side. I got the support of my left hand. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to grab this band behind my head, behind my back. And the goal is to try to get my heel to touch my butt. In about 10 more seconds, a couple more deep breaths. All right. So what we do on one side, we have to do on the other. And again, if at any point you need more time to hold the stretch, you could always rewind me, stop me. All right, now we're going to go I'm going on my left side now. I'm going to loop it right in the middle of my bridge. And then with my right hand, and again, you don't have to, but you have to go around one more time so that it's caught and ideally the band doesn't snap and hit you in the face. All right, and we're going to start by going straight up. Again, I'm going to hold it as high as possible, so that I'm not forcing my leg to get straight. it's more or less happening a little more naturally. This other leg is relaxed. My other hand, my right hand's on the ground. And I'm breathing, trying to relax as many body parts as I can. Eight more seconds. All right, and now I'm bringing it across and up. My right hand is on the ground. My right butt cheek is on the ground. Trying to get that stretch on the inside of the leg. Ten more seconds. All right, now I'm bringing it to my right hand. I'm trying to keep my left butt cheek on the ground. My left hand is going across, and I'm trying to bring it to the side, getting a stretch on the outside of my left leg. Alright, now I am going to lay on my right side. I'm still holding onto the band. I tend to find this the easiest way. And now I'm going to try to grab it behind me. And my goal, maybe you are not there, but the goal should try to get the heel as close as possible to the butt. And I'm having a little hard time doing that myself right now. About 10 more seconds, a couple deep breaths. Good, all right. So we just stretched a little bit, a little static stretching. Now we're gonna do a little more mobility. We're gonna go on our backs. If you've been to my class before, you know how I feel about a figure four. So we're going to go ahead and do a figure four. So make sure you get into a bridge pose or a bridge position. So my heels are shoulder width apart. I can get them close enough where I can brace them. My toes are hopefully pointing straight. I'm going to start with my left ankle on the top of my right knee. And then my left hand is going to go between my left and right leg. And then my right hand is going to grab it's going to join my left hand right behind my right hamstring. Alright, now ideally, you want to be in a position where your shoulders are relaxed, your head's down on the ground. If you need a prop, like a glove or a yoga block, go for it. If you want to maximize the stretch, you can put your fingertips right on top of your shin, and that's going to heighten the stretch. And as you can see, I'm a little tight on my left hip. Hang out here for another 15 seconds. Five more seconds. Good. All right. Keep your legs where they are. Drop the left foot to the right side. I always like to grab my right ankle. Sorry, my left ankle with my right hand. And then my left hand is going to go away from my body.
And I'm gonna force my my knee away from me while keeping my left foot on the ground. And that's gonna give me a deeper stretch on the hip. Try to see if you can get the right foot on the ground as well. And breathe into it. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So now my right ankle is on top of my left knee, and I got the option of interlocking my fingertips behind my left hamstring or behind my left shin. Now let go of my fingertips. I'm going to drop my right ankle to the left. My right hand is coming across. My right foot is on the ground, as well as the outside of my left knee. I'm going to grab onto my right ankle with my left hand, and I'm going to force my knee away from me while keeping the foot flat on the ground, the right foot. It's a lot. Almost done. Good. All right. We're gonna go back to that bridge position. Let's try to get some glute activation here. So the pointing shoulder width apart. If somebody's in the room, have them check. Tell you, hey, my feet shoulder width apart, my toes pointing straight. All right. It's always a good thing to just kind of get feedback. All right, so we're going to lift our hips up and we're going to go for 30 seconds starting now. And you want to make sure your knees are going away from you, the knees aren't caving in. All right, the foot stays flat on the ground, your butt is tight. And breathing through it, don't hold your breath, never a good thing. 15 more seconds. 13. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go down slow. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, we're going to do one more set of bridges. You have the option here. If you could, I want you to do a bridge on one leg. All right, if you have that availability to you, if you do that, you're going to go for 12 on one leg, 12 on the other. If you don't feel comfortable doing it on one leg, go back to your 2 feet, and you're going to lift the hips 25 times. All right, so here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hip, go down slow. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, unless you're doing it with 2 feet, 12, you keep going. And let's switch to the other side. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there, about halfway there, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, good work. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. So, if you happen to have weights and you want to get a better bang for your buck on this particular stretch,
Obviously nothing too heavy. These are 10-pound plates. So we're gonna do the groin stretch. So make sure your heels are touching each other, your knees are just dropping off to the sides like you're opening up a book. I'm going to put these plates on the inside of my knee so I get a deeper stretch. If that's uncomfortable for you, please don't do it. But if you know you have a tight groin and you want to maximize the stretch, this is an option for you. And again, if at any point you feel like you need to stretch a body part longer, please feel free to pause. All right. Go work. We're going to flip it over. All right. And we're going to go child's pose. So, my toes are touching, my knees are wide. If you're using a yoga mat, use the distance to try to get the knee to the outsides of the yoga mat. Now I'm going to sit on my heels. Now my head is going to go straight down.
If you have that option, of course. If you don't, get a yoga block, a boxing glove, and you want you to extend your hands as far forward as possible.
Good. Almost done here. So, shoulder width apart. You can start in a cat-cow position. Then you're going to walk onto your knees. You're going to bring the leg out. All right. If you need support, if you want to minimize the distance between your upper body and the ground, feel free to get yoga blocks, gloves, whatever you need. All right, so this is my right hand. My right hand's going to go on the inside of my right ankle, and then I'm going to reach up. I'm going to get a stretch on the groin. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So it's on the outside, and my left hand's going to go on the outside of the inside of my left ankle. And I'm going to reach, and obviously there's always one side that's tighter than the other, and I think this is mine. All right, shake it off. Okay, last thing we're going to do is we're going to hold a plank. All right, even if you get out of the plank, my suggestion is to count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, try to get back to it. Even if it happens regularly, it's always good to just try to build the stamina, build a little resilience. All right, you got the option of going on your elbows or on your hands. I'm gonna go on my elbows. All right, here we go. We got minute 15 starting now. Go ahead. I always say 10 slow, deep breaths usually get you past a minute. If you take the full inhale and the full exhale. And for the record, I'm kind of ballparking, doing 1/1000th in my head. So if I don't get exactly minute 15, I apologize.
Footwork.
All right. Now grab gloves or shadow box. You have the option. I'm gonna shadow box today. All right. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna start with 100 punches. All right, and then I challenge you to kind of keep track and send me the what you did in terms of time. Yeah, so you can use your phone or something. If you're using a computer, watch me on a computer. Use your phone, keep a time, and see how long it takes you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 100 1-2s, followed by 20 high knees. Then we're gonna go 80 1-2s, 20 high knees, 60 1-2s, 20 high knees, all the way down to 20 1-2s. All right, so here we go. 100 1-2s, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, once you get through it, now we're going to go 20 high knees. Here we go. $17, $18, $19, $20. All right, we got 80. Again, you go at your own pace. We're just going down to 20. Here we go. Begin. 20. 40. 50. 60. 80. Here we go, 20 high knees. All right, 60 coming up. 30. 60. 20 high knees. Here we go. 40's coming up. 40. 20, and then I'm 20 high knees, and I'm done. Here we go. 20 punches, 20 high knees. Good, all right, shake it out. Get some water if you haven't gotten water yet. For work, everybody back home, send me your results. I would like to know how long that took you. All right, we got two more rounds, and then we're all done. All right, but again, you finish at your time. See how long it takes you. There's no 3 minutes or anything. You against you. You doing your best. Okay, we're gonna go 21 twos, 20 uppercuts, 26 sevens. Notice how every time I throw a punch, I'm bringing my hands back to my face, followed by 2 full burpees. All right, so you can use the bench. All right, hands up, make sure your wrists under your shoulders, take the legs back, do the push-up, bring the legs up. That's 1. 2, all right? We're gonna do that 5 times. See how long it takes us, 5 times. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. 20 punches. Again, bring the hands back to your face, use your waist, keep the knees bent, don't lean forward. Shoulders are always pointing to your target. Uppercuts. And hooks to the body, 6s and 7s. Some people call these different. These would be a 3 to the head or a 4 to the head. Or a foot to the body, sorry. All right, I'm gonna do my 2 full burpees. We're gonna do that 5 times. Good, that's number 1. Number 2 coming up. Hooks to the body. Good, here we go. All right, here we go. Number 3 coming up.